because menopause is a natural aging process. But there are some women who will have menopause symptoms, distressing menopause symptoms that do require treatment. And I agree that sometimes, because we think menopause can affect different parts of the body in different ways. I mean, last time I'm sure I've come across an article with over 60 menopause symptoms. So if you sit down, you can actually work out how menopause could affect different parts of the body and affect women differently. And that goes back to what I was saying at the beginning with that first feature about how the ovary is not just a reproductive organ. It's like the pacemaker for aging. It's also a marker for wellness, well-being in a woman, not just for fertility. The point that we're trying to make here. And for you watching or listening and thinking about menopause, as you should be doing, whichever age you are, just be aware. Even if you're in your 20s, be aware. Even if you're in your 30s, at least be aware. But as you go into your 40s and 50s and are thinking about menopause, especially if you have symptoms, or you know somebody who has, it's holistic. It's not just taking the hormone replacement therapy. It's thinking about everything else going on and just trying to marry all the different therapies together. So whether it is the HRT that's needed, whether it is looking at what's your social construct, what do you do, are you under a lot of stress at work, is there a possibility to delegate? We talked about this last week when we were looking at menopause fatigue and how to de-stress and different things. We mentioned HRT, but not really as a large component of dealing with these symptoms. And I think that is what is so important about this conversation, and especially for us clinicians, but really important for our patients to be aware of as well, that you don't just go into the doctor's room and expect that the answer will be just that prescription. It's more complex than that. There is a lot more involved, and we should welcome a discussion to see what else can I do. Should I be thinking about losing some weight to help my joints feel and work better? Should I be doing some more working with weights in terms of exercise to help to build up my muscle strength, and then help to support my joints? What else can I do in terms of diet and the food that I eat to contribute to helping to support my bones and everything else that goes into that kind of conversation?